No. Oh, did
Put
you?
yours up. Put yours up. Double facing cameras.
Oh. Yeah. When you just whistled, it just made me think. I don't know if you heard me today during yoga. I accidentally whistled.
Did you?
Like during my exhale, like my I made like an O with my mouth.
Oh, and you're like,
yeah. For like a good,
I
like
might have noticed,
for a good 3 seconds, I was like,
I'm not. Oh, maybe I heard it.
I'm like, oh shit, what am I doing? Like whistling in here.
In hot yoga, for me, I feel like I'm not relaxed enough where I'm like really paying attention to a lot that's going on.
Yeah.
Because I have to really focus on trying to survive.
I don't know. Today, for some reason, I feel like. Or did we start?
Yeah, it's going.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Why does everybody do that?
Sorry, I don't know.
You and Mark, you guys both are like, well, did it get it? Is it starting? You better capture this treasure.
No, I forgot. I wasn't sure if I was like talking over what you were going to try to talk about. But no, like I feel like I had for some reason, because you just said you like don't really observe because you're out of it.
I'm trying to focus. I'm battling in my brain.
For some reason, I had like not anxiety. That's like a little bit dramatic, but I felt like I think nervous. Actually I know why, because I was right under the freaking speaker and it was so loud in there. I could not hear a word she was saying, honestly. So I was purely just watching what everyone was doing to know what the heck, like what move we were on. Yeah, I did not hear a thing.
Yeah, it's what you so kind of have to do anyways. But you kind of just have to see a little bit. I think we're at the point where you just see a little bit. And
yeah.
Oh, okay. That
yeah,
one.
For the most part.
We're at this point.
Yeah, for the most part, I feel like I know all the like the flows and the moves and stuff. But sometimes like I forget which one comes next, sort of thing. So that's why I was lost. And then like the whole towel thing. It's like when everything kept going wrong for me today in yoga.
When push comes to shove, if everyone's on their feet, do some sort of warrior.
Yeah.
And when you're on your
which one or two?
When everyone's on hands and feet.
Okay.
Do some downward
warrior
dog.
1 versus downward dog.
I'm still going through puberty clearly because my voice cracks all the time.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means that
does it mean I'm going to get a deeper voice eventually when I'm an old man? I'm going to talk like this.
Yeah. You wish you had the voice of Richard from Friends.
Yeah. Wait, what does his voice sound like?
It's like Monica. No.
Yeah, give me another impression. Monica.
He's like, I don't know. What other thing?
Richard
from I'm
Friends.
A doctor.
What's his name
Monica.
again?
Monica. Richard.
No, what's
Dr.
his name?
No, not Geller.
Real life.
Thomas Felton?
Let's hear.
No, I think that's the guy from
James Bond. Sorry, we're late.
That's okay. Come on in. I'm sorry. Is Monica Geller coming? I was told she was.
Dr. Burke.
Well, is Monica
Geller
coming?
That's not that deep. I'm sorry.
But it's like,
is Monica Geller coming? I thought she was. It's like that's like the pitch.
Something about it though.
It's the mustache. You know, there's a giant, handsome mustache right behind that voice, like right in front of it. And you're like,
it's definitely
rugged, handsome radiation from that man.
Yeah.
What's his name? That's how every man wishes their mustache was like.
I accidentally said his name was Tom Felton, but I'm pretty sure
Tom Selleck.
Oh my god, I was so close.
Almost.
Tom Felton, I'm pretty sure is like the bad guy from Harry Potter, the white-haired guy, Draco.
Oh, really?
Malfoy.
Oh, really? That one white-haired guy.
Yeah. I forgot what the name is.
Yeah, man. Maybe we should read Harry Potter together sometime.
We should. I've only read up to Chamber of Secrets.
Oh, babe, before we get off.
We're not getting off in a long time.
Before we get off topic too far.
Oh, okay. What?
Back to hot yoga.
Yes.
Because I still haven't even showered. how is my hair? I wonder.
You're disgusting. Oh yeah, by the way.
Oh yeah, I combed it a little bit.
To the 2.5 people that are gonna watch this, my hair is like soaking wet right now still, so I'm a little funky looking. That's okay.
Who's a half a person? How does a half a person watch?
It's like me, and then I watch.
Oh, you count as a half of you.
No, like I'll probably be the 2, but then the half of me will also be like I'll watch it up to a certain point and then quit or something because I've already watched it twice.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So then you just watch half of it and that's half of you.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 views. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, you gotta boost those numbers. Give us at least 3 views. Don't be good quitting on us.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, but what was I saying before?
Hot yoga.
Hot yoga. Oh, my mind. Yeah, I have to think about it. And I didn't take this yoga session, I didn't feel as strong. But I think that's because my mentality was.
I know why I didn't.
What?
I ran and then gym and then ran again
Oh,
and then yoga.
Yeah, you've been doing some crazy shit today.
I know.
How is your energy level?
Good. I feel
You've
great.
been just hitting it. What is it? What just one day you were feeling bad about missing so many days, so you can hit it all in one day?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Extremist over here.
That's it. Yep. It's all or nothing for me.
Yeah,
it's 0 to 100.
I've been doing consistent. Lots of sometimes yesterday's workout, we went and me, Keisha, and Isaiah, we just lifted, but we didn't lift very long.
Wait, did you guys leave right after I left? Because Keisha said you guys weren't there very long, but I was like, wait, I'm pretty sure I was gone for like 2.5 hours.
No, we weren't.
You guys
there
probably
for very
left
long.
later.
Yeah, probably.
Makes
We
sense.
took our time. We got there. Went to the back, talked with Jason Samar just for a while.
Oh, was he there?
Yeah.
That's good.
And then we went to the back and started lifting weights. And then Keisha decided to break off and do her own Apple Fitness workout, 10-minute workout.
Is it the Fitness Plus? Is that what it is?
I don't know. It's like a premium thing, so it's probably plus.
So okay, so it's this, because as soon as you go into your your Apple Fitness app, this one right here, you go in there, and then now there's suddenly a tab down here that says Fitness Plus. I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is.
And there's classes. And
there's a bunch. You try it 1 month free, and then there's all these different things. But I already use a different app, so I don't need it. But
what I think is cool about that is that there's a level. Most of the videos have a high expert, intermediate, and beginner.
Right, beginner, intermediate,
demonstration.
Advanced. Yeah.
Going on at the same time.
Yeah.
So you get to choose who you want to follow.
Yeah.
Hot yoga, I'm a beginner.
Hot yoga.
I just put my leg up.
I'm a fledgling. I am a fledgling beginner.
Everyone else grabs their feet straight out in front of them.
I try.
Yeah, you do. A lot of people try, and I don't know at what point I want to start really trying. I can grab my feet, but I'll probably be bent. I don't want to be bent. I want to be flexible enough where I can grab and be straight really easily. Yeah, because
I'm definitely not straight. I'm kind of
And I don't know if the hunched back, bent leg is the right thing to be working on. And I think of it more of like a martial arts. You don't want to train your jabs on a bag all sloppy where you're telegraphing.
No,
you want to train them perfect so that they develop perfectly.
Yeah.
And I think maybe yoga is kind of like that. It's you're so I just do the lifted leg. It's pretty easy for me, and I feel the need to challenge.
But it's good
more.
for balance too.
Yeah, but I feel my foot. I try to spread my toes into the mat, and then I flex my whole leg, and everything feels way more stable once my leg is flexed. And then I just try to flex my core and lift. I just lift it up, and I think I could be there for a minute. Mm-hmm. But then it's all a challenge of how high can I keep my leg upright.
Yeah.
Because then your leg wants to start coming down.
Yeah. I could feel that. I mean, because it's you're bent over. Like you said, if you're not flexible enough. What is that on the wall right there?
Where?
Next to your cup? On that way side. Yeah. What's that?
Looks like some sort of
maybe something
that construction
skewed.
foam shit. What is that?
It looks like that, but I don't know why that. Okay. Anyways.
I don't think that's food.
It looks like it's food. Dried up.
That's not. Is it? Well, we'll clean it.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, because it's my legs bent and I'm kind of hunched over, but it still feels like a challenge.
Yeah.
Because for me, I'm thinking about okay, try to balance really hard. I feel like I did okay today. It's generally one, so it's better than the other. Oh my gosh, but my arms were shaking. As soon as when we started in the tabletop, we were in the tabletop position and we did the thing. We lifted and then we lifted our legs and then this. I was shaking because I did my arms hurt so bad today.
How was your flow?
How was my flow?
When it's time to hit your flow and you go tabletop, push up, cobra.
I mean hard.
And then back to downward dog.
Hard.
How was it for you? Did you keep it going?
So when we do the the one where you bend backwards.
That one makes you lightheaded.
It doesn't make me lightheaded. It hurts my lower back a little bit.
Oh, so don't go to pain. Not too much pain.
Well, I don't even go that far back.
Yeah, you're looking backwards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that one. They even say the instructors will say you might feel some dizziness. Just relax. That one, and if I start pulling back, because it's the most pressure on your spine or something.
It must be.
Because you're curving hard back.
Oh, well, yeah.
And in that sauna, after a while, you're sweating, your heart rate's super high, and your blood is probably barely even getting to your head at this point because it's just.
So do you just not like sitting next to the heater?
Well,
I mean, the whole room is the same, but
preferably for me, I think not quite the door. I'd rather be in the middle.
Yeah.
Because you feel those
That's all that
breezes.
was there, though.
But, for me, we get there and you go straight to the farthest corner right underneath the heater where it's the hottest. That's all that was available
today.
Was it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But
last time Jessica and I went to like the middle row and I'm like, fuck, I hate being in the middle.
Okay. You're thinking about position. I'm thinking about comfort. But once you went there, I was like, there's no way. There's no way that I'm going to be bitching. You're like, you can go sit somewhere else if you want. And I was like, there's no way I'm fucking bitching out while you go hardcore and sit under the heater. If
I was right under that thing.
Yeah, if you're going, I'm going.
And under the speaker.
Slippery and wet I am the whole time. I'm just
I stood in your sweat. It was pretty gross. And everyone else's.
Did you?
Well, yeah, because I had to walk
everywhere.
Past. Yeah, cool. When she opened the door, to let some air in, I would look over and there was like driblets like all over outside of your mat.
Yeah, I couldn't keep it.
And Austin's too.
I couldn't keep it within. Austin's he's getting
keep
good.
it within.
He's getting good. I
can
see it.
Austin's really good. Yeah, whenever I go with Jessica and Austin, they're pretty intermediate, I would say.
I wonder who's better, Austin or Jessica.
I don't know.
I almost want to lean towards Austin.
He might be.
Austin, I think, is in pretty equal, decent shape.
He is.
He keeps active.
Yeah, he does. He does.
He's fucking pickleballer.
They're yogis. They're little yogis.
Yeah, pickleballer, yogi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They know what's up. He knows what he's doing. I know. I should have we should have had Austin sit in between us so that we could just watch him what he's doing the whole time.
Yeah, seriously.
It cracks me up the story that he said today. Like when him and Jessica went the first time, they were in the front. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. So you can't
God, yeah. You got the mirror.
That's the beauty and like, well, yeah, but that's like kind of confusing,
Yeah.
But it's like when you're in the middle or in the back, you get to like watch kind of the people in the front to know like, oh, okay, here's what I do. But it's like, imagine going for your first time and you're in the very front. It's already daunting being in the front. And then to be like, oh crap, I don't know.
Like leading the class.
Yeah. It's like, hopefully no one's watching me. Yeah. All eyes on me with a Z. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, babe. So.
The book.
Yeah.
The book. The book.
The book is on fire.
We don't need no water. Okay, cut into some CGI. Cut into some CGI. This book's on fire. Fire!
Girl on fire, book on fire.
Girl on fire, book on fire.
Yeah,
dude, you're right.
Ervina just finished Hunger Games.
I did. I just finished Hunger
Los
Games.
Juegos del Hambre.
After like a million years of you like forcing me into reading this. Here's the thing. Our relationship centers around you trying really hard to get me to like do these like certain things, like reading this book, like watching Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. And honestly, like people will probably hate on a lot of those too because those are kind of dorky.
Sure.
But
no, they're good.
I introduced you to good stuff.
You do introduce me to good stuff.
I
introduced you to some good stuff too, like trashy reality television.
Yeah. And I'm a documentary filmmaker, so reality television, watching those love reality shows on Netflix, hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's the best. We actually got Mark's Q3 auto detailing.
Q3.
Working outside right now.
Yeah, that's
Giving my disgusting Bosco hair-filled seat.
Disgusting.
A good detail. One that you can always count on.
That's right. A disgusting ass car. I'm excited to see how it's going to be at the end. Okay, so anyway, so with the Hunger Games, so I've been like kind of like over the like on the fence. That's the
on the fence.
On the fence about like reading this for the longest time. And then when we were in Puerto Rico, we watched every single movie on Netflix every single night. Like that movie series centered our trip.
Yeah, interesting.
And then after that, I was like, you know what? I really want to read the book now. So that's really what sparked it because I know you've been wanting me to. Mm-hmm. And then you got super excited because you're like, yeah, it's just gonna.
Oh my.
And then I finally read the book, and it took me a while because I don't really know why. Actually, I think I just like was busy or something. Like I just didn't have. I was like kind of in like a little bit of a rut, but I finished it, and it was really good. I think it would have been better had I not already known like what goes on in the book. So I feel like I was a little bit like desensitized to it, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah. Here's the big question.
I thought the movie was good though. They did a good job with the movie.
But the first movie, I mean, I rewatch it now that you know the story of the first book, you probably will change your mind.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like they stuck to it pretty well.
No, not number one.
You don't think so?
Well, I mean, they just didn't include any of the cool shit, but number two, they follow verbatim.
Like what?
Like
what
Thrash
did they miss?
Doesn't get much spotlight in Thrash when all he does is go and throw. excuse me. All he does is go and throw that fucking girl off.
Yeah.
And he's like,
well, it's not like he
watch
had
your back, number 2, and like runs off.
Yeah.
And then another one, but for me, honestly, what Hunger Games was so, I think a part that made me like it so much was Tatiana Maslany's fucking reading of it in the audiobook version. Great performance. Yeah. It's like a part of being an actress. She's an actress. She's never done that before.
I was listening to the audiobook at one point too. I think like last year when I first tried. I got around maybe this far. I'm just not a fan of audiobooks unless it's nonfic. Because if it's fiction, I really like to be immersed and go at my own pace. Versus like when I'm listening to an audiobook, it's really hard for me to be immersed. Because typically if I'm listening to an audiobook, I'm kind of like doing something else at the same time. Like I'm seldom just sitting there listening to an audiobook, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but you can do that on a run now that you're running.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to have audiobooks.
I tried. Because I can't. Well, I tried doing that with Educated. I can't run and listen to like podcasts or audiobooks because my head's just not there. So I'm not paying attention to a single thing. It's basically like if I were to be reading it, I'd read this whole entire like page and be like, oh crap, what just happened? I have to read it all over again. So I prefer to like listen to music when
Interesting. You can't zone out into the thing and just be on autopilot.
But that's the thing. I zone out, but I don't zone out into the book. Yeah, I can't do that.
Yeah, I can do that. I associate parts of even Hunger Games with like sections of the Canyon Rim Trail and places in Portland.
See that part is fun. But I'm like that with music though, not necessarily.
Yeah, with music too. But it's fun for books because it's like when things are happening, I can remember where I was on like a trail when it was happening.
Or it's like, oh shit, people are getting killed in this part. Gotta go faster. Gotta go harder.
Or you just sit on down and start crying because you're so sad.
Oh, shut up.
Like when Rue dies.
Yeah, that was sad, but it wasn't like that sad.
Yeah, it was sad when she reads it because Tatiana Maslany sounds like she's gonna cry. She sounds like she's about to cry. Literally.
Wait,
it sounds good.
Can we go over the song and how I sang?
Yeah. So this is she says Rue begs, sing to me, Katniss, because she loves. Yeah. She loves it. Actually, I should just pull it up.
All right, do it.
Let's get this version going.
Yeah, get that version, and we'll do the version that I sing.
Can you get the scene? Explain the scene.
Yeah, so Rue gets killed, basically.
Give us some context, because you guys know Hunger Games.
Yeah, okay, so Hunger Games, yeah. Okay, so Rue is one of the challengers, or tributes, I should say, from District 11. Katniss is from District 12. They end up forming some kind of like a, not so much an unlikely friendship, but they end up kind of being allies throughout the process. Along the way, they come up with this plan. Rue somehow gets trapped in like a netting of sorts, and then she gets he shoots a spear through her, I think is what it was. And then Katniss comes and she kills the guy, and then Rue is pretty much facing death at this point.
And I'm right at the spot.
Okay, where Rue is facing death, and Rue asks Katniss, like, please sing to me because she likes to hear that.
That's why she loves Katniss, because Katniss had the Mockingjay, a songbird.
Yes.
Pin, but and also, it made her trust her.
The other thing that's important about that part is singing is a very deep part of Katniss because that's what her dad used to do all the time until he passed. Yeah. And so she hasn't sang since he passed. And so her singing to Rue was like a very pivotal moment, I feel like. That was like the ultimate kind of like a friendship.
And Rue is the same exact age as her sister.
Yeah.
They're both 12-year-old small.
That's right, because she sees her as Prim. That's like her secondary Prim.
So she almost like took her over her as like Prim. She like attached herself to her as if this is now my little sister.
Exactly.
She saw Prim in
That's
her.
literally what she says, yeah. Okay, so and then the song that she sings her is like this special song of hope. So I guess let's hear it.
Dude, she even says, it's so sad. It makes me so sad because she even says, Rue, like he says, closes her eyes, and he's like, Rue closes her eyes. You're like, oh, because she's like,
because she sees her as
that's the best shit about this book is I love the first person point of view.
This is like your favorite book of all time. I think
you get thoughts. It used to be my favorite book, but I think Musashi really gave me a lot of energy.
But this is like a close second.
This one I think is such a beautiful performance.
Because the only reason I say that is because you've listened to it like 100 times.
Oh, I've listened to it maybe 2.5 times. Just like the amount of times you're gonna listen to this.
Yeah. All right, let's hear it.
Okay, here we go. Rue is now on the floor. Boy is dead by Katniss's hands, and Katniss runs over to Rue.
And look up. It must be for the boy from District 1. Don't go. Rue tightens her grip on my hand. Of course not. staying right here, I say. I move in closer to her, pulling her head onto my lap. I gently brush the dark, thick hair back behind her ear. Sing, she says, but I barely catch the word. Sing, I think. Sing what? I do know a few songs. Believe it or not, there was once music in my house, too. Music I helped make. My father pulled me in with that remarkable voice, but I haven't sung much since he died. Except when Prim is very sick. Then I sing her the same song she liked as a baby. Sing. My throat is tight with tears, hoarse from smoke and fatigue. But if this is Rue's last
Too
request,
far back.
Speed it up already.
I have to
Here we
at
go.
least
She's
try.
about to sing.
Okay.
The song that comes to me is a simple lullaby. One we sing fretful, hungry babies to sleep with.
But are you not intrigued?
Old, very
I'm
old,
already.
I think.
Got
Made up
me
long
already.
ago in our hills. What my music teacher calls a mountain air. But the words are easy and soothing, promising tomorrow will be more hopeful than this awful piece of time we call today. I give a small cough,
Here we go.
swallow hard, and begin. Deep in the meadow, under the willow, a bed of grass, a soft green pillow.
Jason's about to cry.
Lay
down your head and close your
sleepy eyes. And when again they open, the sun
will rise.
Yeah, that was. Then let's hear it. So this is. We had to show you that because Ervina was reading and she got to that part, and I remember it like that. I was like, "Oh man, what a sad ass moment!" I'm like jogging, listening to this, like visualizing Rue dying, and this deepness of her bringing out singing again for she never sang before since she was a kid before her father died.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like then she sings that. How sad.
Mm-hmm.
But me and Katniss are both architects.
Yep.
Yeah, and we
Yeah,
both got,
personalities.
Yeah,
I'm a console.
Yeah,
Fits
you're a
me
console.
very-
I'm an
very
architect,
well.
so I might vibe more with the Katniss character since we're technically the same. I'm also the same as Walter.
It must
Walter
be. You
White.
guys are both pretty hard.
That's why we love Breaking
Of
Bad.
course.
Yeah, the most rare personality type.
Yeah, you're very rare.
Rare.
Rar.
Yeah, okay, so Ervina gets to this part and she reads it and give us the song. Come on.
Wait, where is it again?
Oh,
Where
you
is
gotta read it?
Yeah,
I
forgot what the...
I'll do it. This is
what's
how
the
she
lyric?
does it. She goes,
Okay.
Deep in the meadow,
Oh, yeah.
under the willow, a bed of grass. I'm like, what the fucking...
Well, it's like the lyrics are like in italic on the fucking book.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what melody to sing it in. I was like, okay, it's clearly a sad moment. I was like, is she trying to cheer her up?
Yeah, I had that problem with the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. I actually read that one. It's the prequel to Hunger Games about President Snow. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of songs in there. It's funny because his girlfriend actually is like tied to like fucking Katniss in a way.
Of course. Oh, here it is.
District 12 little songbird.
Deep in the meadow, hidden far away, a cloak of leaves, a moonbeam ray.
Wow.
Yeah, that's obviously not.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
I loved it.
But yeah, the book was good. I enjoyed it. I gave it like a 3.89 or something like that on Goodreads. I don't know if you saw that.
Out of 5? Oh,
out of 5. Because I was like, not quite a 4 because it's just... I think because, like I said, I already knew about it.
Yeah, you were kind of bored. It took you how long to read it?
But it wasn't because I was bored. It was because, I don't even know.
How long did it take you to read it? From the day you started page 1?
Probably about a month, which is pretty sad.
No, not a month.
Yeah.
Many, many months.
It wasn't many
Because I'd
months.
be like, are you going to take Hunger Games? Oh, did you read it? No, I didn't.
Well, listen, I started it. No. We got back from Puerto Rico mid-March. Okay. I started reading it right about then, and I didn't finish it until May. So about a month and a half.
Probably June. You probably finished that book 2 weeks ago, and it's the 16th. So
I think it was towards the end of May, so it was like about a month and a half.
Okay. Yeah, well, once you actually read, you read fast. You probably actually read the book in 2 days.
Yeah, I just was like, my mind.
2.5 days.
My mind just wasn't there. But yeah, it was good.
It obviously didn't intrigue you that much.
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Did you think it was better than Divergent?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Divergent's good too. It just felt too juvenile.
It does feel. It feels
something about it. I feel like if I read it like a few years back, I would have enjoyed it more. But I think because my reading taste has kind of like changed, I wasn't really super into it.
Yeah.
Movie as well.
For the Divergent movie, yeah, people love the fuck out of the Divergent
they
movie.
They do.
Like,
but I didn't know. I think I just I was set up with like such very high expectations. I will say Theo, forgot what his last name is.
Vaughn.
No. I was just about to say, or as Jessica likes to call him, the Oven.
The Oven? Oh my gosh, yeah. That is genius. The Oven. She thought it was the Oven when she found him.
Wait, how did she bring that up? She's like, oh yeah, I watched this like one podcast like with the Oven guy or whatever.
The Oven guy.
Is that what she said?
Maybe.
I just remember Oven. And then you're like, wait, are you talking about Theo Vaughn? That was great.
He's so funny.
That was funny.
Cracks me up.
Yeah.
Babe, do you have any favorite comedians? No.
I'm not really a comedian kind of girl.
Yeah, you don't like stand-up.
But when we go to like stand-up comedy shows, like I enjoy it, like because I actually do laugh. I just like it's hard for me to like choose to like watch a comedy special on TV, sort of thing. Yeah,
it's hard. Yeah,
or to like yeah.
I'll laugh my ass, dude. I was laughing my ass off at Dave Chappelle. I would memorize Dave Chappelle bits back in middle school.
Yeah, I know.
That shit was so funny. Like the one where the fucking little kid, hey baby, quit selling weed.
My kind of comedy. My kind of comedy is America's Most Wanted. No.
What? That's your kind of comedy? Look at that loser. Bottom scum of society go to jail.
Yeah. No. What's it called? America's Most Fun. Oh, America's Funniest Home Videos. That's my kind of comedy.
America's Most Funny Videos.
And Impractical Jokers. That shit literally rips me apart. It's so fucking
Jokers
funny.
Is good until my favorite guy left.
Until
Joe was my favorite.
Why do you have to leave?
He got a toxic ass wife.
Yeah.
Ex-wife, I think.
Ex-wife.
Fuck, dude.
That sucks.
But
I mean, dude, that shit rips your part a lot.
Life apart. Yeah, but damn, too bad. He can go. Hopefully he gets some sort of happiness and grounded life. Because he could have just been a rock star.
They were. Honestly, I feel like they had like such a good era though. Especially as
they
friends.
Were famous. People know.
Especially as friends, for them to not like break up. Because I feel like bands and whatever, when you do like work, when you mix business with pleasure, you know what I mean? It like tends to like fuck up everything. But they had a really good ride. But I love all of them too. Like I love Sal.
Yeah,
I love Murr and I love Q. I just
the thing actually the thing that they were great as improv guys. What they weren't that great at is stand-up guys, stand-up comedians. Because I feel like the season finales, they would be doing too much, like trying to do bits and jokes that they weren't that funny, especially on TV.
Are you talking about when they're like in the crowds or whatever?
Yeah, and they're like, oh, we're gonna destroy a tank, but first we're gonna look at this, and we got the Impractical Jokers coming up on stage, and they're gonna do this. You know what I'm talking about? It's the season finales for all the Impractical Jokers. They're always like some big extravagant event.
Yeah, it is something. Yeah,
and they're not that funny like that. They're not that funny. The event's not funny. The funny thing is seeing how uncomfortable they can make other people.
It is,
and how those people can get pissed off at them, but they don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
it's like tasteful TikTok.
I don't even know if it's tasteful.
There's TikTokers though out there.
Yeah.
You know, they do it like a TV show, but
That's
TikTokers
true.
do the same shit. But if you get pissed off at them, like,
that's true.
We're being annoying for the world.
But that's like different because that's them, you know?
Yeah, we had an Impractical Jokers moment the other day. We
always do.
Impractical Jokers, go do this.
Yeah.
And I was trying to.
Did you ever watch that show, My Strange Addiction? There was a lady that ate her husband's.
Ashes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. Fucking disgusting.
You better do that for me.
I love you, babe, but I don't love you that much.
Come on, little to your tea, green tea stir.
Yeah.
I just make tea bags. You don't do that. You do a tea bag.
Disgusting. Throw a little honey in there, mask the flavor.
Oh my gosh.
Some lemon. Yeah, that's pretty gross. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the other gross one in there was someone eating
couch cushions too.
Couch cushion stuffing.
Yeah, the stuffing. Which, what the fuck? You're just ruining your furniture.
Yeah, and didn't another lady eat like hair or something?
Oh, that's gross. There was an ad that came up on my Instagram of My Strange Addiction. It was this lady eating rocks. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing eating rocks? She's been eating rocks for 20 years. 20 years eating rocks, and I'm looking at her like smile and shit. All her teeth are there, so I'm like, what the fuck? I don't understand. Poor
Eating
stomach.
rocks? But there's
Eating
some people,
rocks.
There was a dude who fucking could eat
I'm
nails
lazy.
and bend nails with his teeth and chomp them and stuff. Like, there's some people who can do that shit.
Dude, what the fuck? Is that like bred out of a fatherless home or something? Is that like one of those weird things?
Well, why would you even be it seems like a physical capability rather than an upbringing. Like, who the fuck can do that without destroying their teeth?
Right, but people do that stuff out of like comfort for what they're lacking. It's kind of like...
But what if they can do it and it doesn't break their tooth? So
well,
it's
that's what I'm saying.
Why does it have to be a comfort of lacking thing? You could just be like, look what I can do.
But it's not. That's where it becomes an addiction. It
the
strays
addiction.
from being a talent to being an addiction.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's a talent. Like, oh, that's pretty cool. Like, oh, at a party, like, hey, guys, look what I can do. You know?
Yeah.
But it turns into, like, a weird, strange addiction.
Every time he opens a beer, he always bites it. He's addicted.
Yeah.
Someone needs to stop that guy.
Yeah. Well, it's like, that's like the common trend in all the shows. It's like, oh, well, something
They're
traumatic
always
happened
eating
to them.
something horrible. Oh, people who are addicted to
Yeah.
like, those actual
well,
fucked
not
up
always
addicted
eating, because there was also this one lady who smelled mothballs all day long, which like really fucks up your like brain and shit, because it's like chemicals, you know.
Damn.
Weird. Yeah, there's some weird people out there. I'm glad you are lucky you're not with a mothball smelling gal.
Very lucky.
Very lucky indeed. Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Hydration H2O.
And pre-workout.
Yeah, pre-workout? Why?
I don't know. I just like to, it's like tasty. I didn't put a lot though. I only put like half a scoop with like a shit ton of water, because it's kind of like a nice flavor, you know? Mm-hmm. And I didn't take any this morning because I don't want to, but yeah.
Why are you taking pre-workout just to get a boost at fucking 5:30? Oh, is it 5?
Whoa.
Isaiah's supposed to be coming here to get his wallet.
And his backpack.
And his fanny pack thing.
What the hell is that thing? I thought it was yours. It's like a weird shape.
It's like a satchel.
Something's... yeah. It's a matchel. A man's satchel.
Yeah, we'll see him pull up.
Yeah. Yeah, we will.
Right through the window. Hopefully the cameras see him.
Yeah.
I was saying he should just come up here with the sign and stuff, and we get our friends to stand outside this window with signs.
Yeah. That'd be funny.
Make them do funny skits out there.
Make them do funny
Put
skits.
a little mic out the outside mic.
I know, right?
And now we cut to outside.
Yeah. What is this, weather? This
yeah,
Channel
now we
11
into the news
news
channel, yeah.
Yeah.
KMEJ. What does the KMVT even stand for?
It stands for
Kentucky.
Karma, Massachusetts, Vermont, Texas.
All right, babe. Let's do this game. Ready?
What? 20 questions?
5 car brands.
You
go.
love that.
5 car brands. Go.
Honda, Toyota, Mitsubishi. Fuck.
What do you drive? Oh, you said Honda. What do I drive?
Honda. I said Toyota, didn't I?
Jeep.
Fuck.
I used to drive a Toyota.
Jeep Cherokee or Cherokee.
And also, did you say Chevy? That's what the
I don't
van
know what I
is.
said.
Do you know what the bike out there is?
Yeah, I said Suzuki.
You said Suzuki?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. What do you just... Okay, for you. All right. Name 5 desserts. 5.
Chocolate cake,
4,
chocolate brownies,
3,
ice
2,
cream,
1,
pudding.
0. How many was that?
What did I say?
I don't know. You're not
counting.
counting.
I didn't count.
Babe, I'm already counting the seconds.
Yeah,
I can't do double the work.
Don't even count the seconds.
All
just
right.
let's see if I can.
Oh, so fucking just... You counted me down, so
I stopped. I was like 1, 2, 3.
But that just makes me think of whenever we play 20 questions. It's so like, I don't know. I kind of hate that game. So here's the reason. Here's the reason. And this is what I do. I'm kind of like sneaky about it. Mm-hmm. I'll make it so difficult to where like you don't want to play anymore. AKA when I did the door hinge.
Shit. I hate it.
The door hinge one was
door hinge.
That was great. You were so pissed off.
What?
Like, what the fuck?
You make the hardest shit possible. Like, what the fuck is door hinge?
Yeah.
I had to boil it down to a door hinge. I guess I just didn't ask the right questions apparently.
And then there's like one of them because like one of your questions is like, can it fit in a microwave or whatever? I'm like, maybe it could.
Why do you do that?
Because I'm thinking like, okay, when I say maybe, I'm thinking like, okay, well, if you were like be able to smash it like into like a ball, maybe it could probably fit in a microwave. But if it's as its like regular self, no, it doesn't fit.
You take all variables into account.
Yes, I do. I'm very difficult like that. I like to make it a challenge.
Yeah.
You like the challenges though. That's okay. You know that.
No, I love puzzles.
Yeah.
But
love
you
puzzles.
make it hard. If you did it too easy, too cake.
Puzzles are fun. I haven't done a puzzle in a hot minute.
We tried doing crossword puzzles.
Dude, that was so
hard.
It was
too hard. Shit was too hard.
You should have tried a little harder though.
Let's see what Mark sent me.
What's Sudoku. I'm good at Sudoku. I really enjoy that. I actually went through. I started with the white belt book because there's a white belt, blue belt, brown belt, black belt.
Oh yeah, Sudoku.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so last year for 2022, like at the beginning of the year, that was my like big goal of the year is to finish the white belt Sudoku book of 300 puzzles. So it's like you could do like one a day and like you'd finish off like very quickly. But I did like several a day because it's like fun.
Yeah,
Once you get the hang of it.
Whole book up, you did.
I did. And then I have the blue. I think it's a blue or purple, green. Yes, green belt book now, which is a little more challenging. But now it's not like a, rigid goal.
You should just try to. You should honestly just go straight for like.
That's the plan.
At least go straight to brown.
Oh, that's the plan.
See how it's all going to be challenging and time consuming.
Because the thing is that they do is like they remove numbers like with each one, so like makes it look really hard. So I think the black belt like in each box, it's like 3 numbers. It's like fuck, where do I even start?
You have to keep a good record, honestly.
Yeah, but I think it's pretty easy. Like I have a really good method of how I do Sudoku, and it works every time like a charm. I remember at the first couple pages, I didn't even know how to like really play. You had to show me.
Yeah.
And then I would time myself and I could finish a whole square in under 15 minutes.
That was when you beat me.
Under 10, actually. Yeah.
Because you used to suck at Sudoku.
I did.
And I couldn't quite get it. I would watch you and I'd be like, come on.
Yeah.
Like right
there. Like, come on. The 6 goes right there.
Yeah,
how do you not get it? I was
like,
what?
So
How?
much that you got fucking good.
I really refined my skills.
It was kind of a crazy day when she finally beat me. I was like, damn. Yeah. I suck now.
It felt really good. I feel like I accomplished something because it's like not only did I finish the book, but it's like I really understood how to do the puzzle really well. And like I really refined because I tried like different kind of methods of doing it, and yeah, it just worked. It was just fun. It's just fun now. Like sharpening your mind. Who would have thought that shit's fun? But it is. Like reading.
Yeah. It's good for you as you get old.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Like memory type of things.
Yeah, it keeps your brain active.
We're right now we're reading Sea of Tranquility, but I kind of like
we
stopped.
We are reading.
Well, I stopped at like page 20. It wasn't really gripping me. It's kind of written in like I don't want to say in like a boring way because that's just like my opinion because it's like,
because she feels bad for the authors for giving him criticism of what she thinks about their books.
Yeah.
She doesn't want them. Who am I to tell them it's bad? They're authors.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you're the consumer.
Yeah.
Just say your experience.
I know. But the reason we chose that book is because it was like the #1 Goodreads of the year book for that genre, for the science fiction genre.
Yeah.
And it sounded really cool. And I'm sure it is really cool. I don't think I gave it a fair shot because I stopped at like 20 pages. But it just like really wasn't gripping me.
Well, you're in my favorite section. I would have loved the first 20 pages to keep going. But it switches to a new character in a new era. Like 100 years later.
Yeah, I know that part.
Some writer, then another one who's another writer for like the fucking moon colony. Like it's very crazy. 1912 era though was like a dude who was from England who got disowned by his family. He's all
he went to Canada,
traveling across the country. He goes to Vancouver.
Saskatchewan, then to Vancouver. Yeah.
And he's just like has this crazy ass experience in the woods. I love his little interaction with the Native American girls on the riverbank.
Haven't gone that far.
Oh, yeah. See, I like that spot. Mm-hmm. Did he move? Did he leave his friend?
I think so.
And went to go to like British Columbia or Vancouver or whatever?
Yeah.
So he's all alone there in that new town?
Yes.
You still don't know. You don't even know.
But he's there, but I don't remember like really what happens. I know because he started off like over there, obviously in the far east of Canada. Then he went to Saskatchewan. And then now he's at Vancouver in BC, which I want to go to Vancouver so bad.
Yeah, me too.
I was actually, because I want to go to I was thinking of going to that. There's like a Coldplay concert happening in September in Vancouver and in Seattle. So I was like, oh, that would be fun to go over like the weekend.
Yeah.
So I asked my mom. But
you and your mom want to go.
Yeah, because my mom loves Coldplay.
Look, this neighbor lady's going to come out again.
Which one?
The one who came out during Keisha's podcast.
Oh, she came out during Keisha's podcast? Which one? Are you talking about
She's
the one
just trying to
directly
get an
behind us or
appearance.
over
She's
there?
gonna come pop through the window and be like, "Can I jump on?"
The one with the dogs?
Yeah, the one with the dogs. Austin said he wants to jump on.
Yeah. That'd be
So
fun.
I have to get Austin over here.
And you have to
If
get
we're
Jessica.
gonna do it, we're gonna have to drink when we do it.
And you have to get Jessica on here too.
Because that's the only way I want to talk to those guys sober. I was like, damn, you guys are.
Wow.
I'm just kidding, you guys. Yeah. No, that'd be fun. That's what we like to party with Austin and Jessica for sure, though.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah, I think this thing's fine. Yeah, so Austin will come here, grab that bottle of vodka, and we'll just drink for shot for an hour, 2 hours.
Oh my God.
While you guys do karaoke in the living room.
Yeah. Yeah, me and Jessica will just be leaning and watching and listening.
What else? So what you gonna? What is the rest? Are you free the rest of the evening?
For the most part, tomorrow I'm going to Boise.
Oh,
Saturday through Sunday, but I'll be back Sunday. But probably not until later because if I'm gonna be up there, I might as well like go and fuck around.
Yeah, I gotta. But anyways.
Yeah, and then so I got all the stuff for my sister, brother-in-law, and my 2 nieces.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go get some more stuff today. I'm gonna go to the visitor center and get some like Idaho shit, like some t-shirts and like whatever. Because I'm gonna have so my idea basically is to have like welcome bags for each of them when they come here. So it's gonna have like all the, just like random shit. I don't know. I haven't really thought that far ahead, but like for my youngest niece, I have like the coloring books and like the sticker color by sticker books or whatever.
Yeah.
It's a little harder for my older niece though because she's like about to be a teenager. So it's like, what the hell does a teenager want? So I'm gonna have to Google it. Because she's not gonna want baby shit, She's gonna want like
which one? The 12-year-old?
Yeah. She's into like TikTok, all those stuff. So maybe I'll just, I don't know. And I was thinking, because yesterday I was at Target, I was like, oh, maybe I could get her like a gift card for each of these like random like American places that she's wanting to go to so bad, like Chick-fil-A. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they have like all the different gift cards. I was like, that'd be a fun idea. But I don't know.
Honestly, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because then you have to deal with the payment thing. Like, here, guys, go get what you want.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, who's paying?
I might do that.
Yeah.
I might do that. That might be fun. But yeah. And I'm going to I have like a poster. So my idea with the poster, by the way, what?
The lady, she walked by. Sorry.
I don't see anybody.
Yeah, she just walked by and you turned around and she wasn't there.
Of course. And then, so I'm going to get a poster and I'm going to write welcome.
Did she not see her?
No.
Oh my God.
Motherfucker. No.
She walked by again.
I'm gonna write welcome, English obviously. And then I'm gonna write Dobrodošli, Bosnian, and then the Swedish version, which is I don't know what it is. So let me see really quick and see if I can not butcher how it's pronounced. Let's see here. Okay, English to Svenska. Gotta get down to Svenska. That's how you say Swedish in Swedish is Svenska.
All right, that's what I'm calling her from now on.
Svenska.
Speaking the Svenska.
Also, the way to say Sweden in Swedish is Sverige.
Huh?
Sverige.
Is how to say what?
Sweden.
Oh, what?
Sverige.
Honestly, I hate that every country gets to say their own version of what other countries' names are. It's like
what's their name? What do you mean?
If I go to Sweden and I go, "Hi, I'm Jason."
Oh, okay.
And they go,
"It's Välkommen."
What?
Oh, wait, no. Hold on here. This is how to say welcome in Swedish. In Svenska.
Välkommen.
Välkommen. Välkommen.
Wow, it's like welcome.
Yeah, it's like welcome in. Welcome in. Välkommen. Yeah. And then.
Yeah, I'll just remember that whenever they say thank you. As I
continue to feed them blue
Sverige. Sverige.
Oh, wait, never mind.
Sverige.
That's how you say Sweden. Sverige.
Sverige.
Yeah. I thought it was Sverige.
Yeah, everyone should call it Sverige. Because that's what they call themselves.
Yeah. What about how to say...
hello, I'm from Sverige. Oh,
hello.
You're from Sweden. No, we call it Sverige. My name's Sverige. Oh, no, I'm going to call you Sweden. That's how we say Sverige here. The fuck? Imagine that happening for your name.
What?
You go in you go to a job and they don't know typical problems you go through with your name, Ervina.
Yeah. I was gonna say it does happen. What do you mean?
But if instead they go, "Hey, what's your name?" and you go Ervina, and they go, "Oh, Emily." And then, no, it's Ervina. No, it's like, pretty here we call, or we don't have Ervina, we call it Emily.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what we're doing with countries.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's too hard for people to like say things in the native tongue.
My tongue can't handle. My tongue not built the way your tongue is built.
My tongue no work.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Actually, some people, yeah, okay. Because I like to think, you can do it. Most countries, like I think the one that I butcher the most is the khanam for like Arabic languages. K-H.
Or like French when it's like yeah.
The
Dutch has it too, actually.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that's tricky for me.
Like the hog
and
is actually pronounced hach.
It's like ours
hach.
for Japanese.
What?
Hero.
Oh.
Or is it L's? No, it's L's. They say L's like ours.
Oh, okay.
Hero. So that's what they say. Sorry. That's what it sounds like. I'm not saying it with the R. I'm saying it the way I think it sounds like they say. But
yeah.
Yeah, it's just so funny because those things that I'm saying. And
what is that?
Fucking those African clicky ass languages.
Oh yeah.
Like,
how do they?
But they click while they're talking. It's insane.
You're thinking of SpongeBob.
How far to bikini bottom?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I know.
I fucking get stressed out.
Linguistics has always been so interesting to me. Actually, like my algorithm on YouTube lately has all been like languages. I'll go to these like random pages and stuff where they like this one, it's like comparing all the Nordic languages, for example, and it'll have like 4 girls one from Norway, one from Finland, which Finland is on its own little fucking island. It like doesn't sound like anything compared to these 3. So there's Denmark, Swedish, and Norwegian. They all sound pretty similar. They can all kind of understand each other for the most part. Denmark is a little bit more difficult because it's like a harder accent from what I understand. Okay. But then Finnish is just because it's like it's like a Uralic like branch. But it's funny because it's like up there. And I guess Finnish and like Estonian, like the language of Estonia, I guess they're pretty comparable, I guess. I don't know. See, these are the things that like get me horny. Like I love.
What the fuck are you saying?
I don't know. I just love languages. I just think it's so fun. It's very intriguing to me.
Yeah.
Because there's like all these.
Intriguing or sexy?
There's just all these like.
And how much do you guess on all this? You keep saying "I guess" at the end, and it makes you think. So does that mean everything before this is invalid?
No, it's all true, but that's what they say. So it's like, but I don't have any like personal knowledge because I don't speak the languages to know.
I guess as in this is what they say.
Correct.
Is what I've heard.
That is correct. That is accurate, my boy.
It's not what's 17 divided by 8? And you go, I guess.
Yeah, no.
3. I don't know. Yeah. 0.2.
Why the fuck would you choose 17 divided by 8?
Because what is it?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why. If I show something easy, it's like, it's not fucking, I guess. It's what's 4 divided by 2?
It's like 2.14 or something.
What's 4 divided by 2?
What?
4 divided by 2. 6 divided by 3.
2.
8 divided by 2. Okay, good.
Wait, now I'm curious. Did you say 17 divided by 8? Dude, I was right. Jason, what did I say? What did I say?
Hold on.
Oh, you mother crucker.
Are you coming here?
Crucker.
Yeah, I'm heading over there right now.
Okay. Yeah, we're just doing a podcast.
Yeah, I see. What's up, everybody? How's it going? I see you.
Alright, you're right here. Come get your wallet.
Alright. Bye. See you in a second.
17 divided by 8. What did I say?
I don't know.
What did I say?
What did you say?
I said 2.13.
No, you did not say.
Guess what it is?
You did not
2.125. Okay, I said 2.14.
Run it back.
I said 2.14. That was close.
Did you really?
Yes. Yes.
How did you guess
Because
that?
8 times 2 is 16, so it's like, okay, it's got to be 2.1. I'm going to guess 4.
Oh, you
but
did
I was like,
great,
damn
honestly,
I should have said 3. Because I would have been literally right on the money.
You did a good guess. That's a good idea.
I miss math. I really like, part of me, like when I'm free and like don't have anything to do someday, like I'm going to go back and take calculus classes again because I fucking loved it. I just had such a great teacher.
Yeah, that makes a big difference. When you actually understand, things are fun.
Exactly. Well, especially with like challenging subjects like that, like mathematics, it can be pretty hard and daunting.
And the most satisfying thing about mathematics is the answer is...
I made eye contact with her the whole way driving.
Why?
Because she was like writing like that.
And you were just making eye contact the whole
like,
time?
It was like positive eye contact for me at least, but she was kind of like mean dogging me.
She's like, what the fuck this girl want?
Yeah. She's like, what's she doing?
I feel like a very satisfying thing about mathematics as well, though, is the fact
there's always answer.
That there is a fact.
Yes. It's not subjective.
Yeah.
Unless you get to the proof, unless you're into like proofs and all that, whatever. But that's still,
and
like,
then unless you account for imaginary numbers.
Imaginary numbers. Yeah.
What the fuck you mean imaginary? But I guess that's how they figure out string theory and quantum and all that fucking math bullshit.
Yeah. I wish I took physics. I wish I took that shit
I'm glad
seriously.
there are people who are so good at physics out there.
Yeah, it's just so interesting.
Intriguing.
Intriguing/interesting.
Yeah, like Alba Gear Drive. Those people are the people that are going to shift our world forward.
Yeah.
Or shift us off this world is really how I should say it.
I have the hicks.
I cannot wait to travel.
Wait, actually.
Amongst the stars.
I have a thing to say. When Jason got a nose job, he had hiccups. Like,
oh yeah,
no tomorrow.
Yeah, that's from
he had hiccups that lasted into the night, all night.
Oh no,
long.
I didn't sleep.
No,
didn't get to sleep.
No, and I sat there. I didn't sleep either because your ass was waking me up with your hiccups, and I was laughing. It was 2 nights, yeah.
2 nights in a row.
First night was the worst. Well, they were both bad for you, I'm sure, but it's like, what the frick? Just control yourself.
The hydrocodone.
Yeah.
The hydrocodone was making me happy.
So is that like a common thing amongst other people that have to take that?
I don't know. I feel like
that was clearly a side effect for you. You were hiccuping literally every 30 seconds.
Yeah. So I just had my DVA.
And they were powerful hiccups.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in pain. You were in pain.
Just all night.
All night.
Oh my
you couldn't even sleep.
Yeah, that was bad time.
I remember I'm sitting there in bed, right? And like I'm like shaking because I'm like laughing.
Giggling. I was sitting there getting tortured, literally. And she's just giggling.
Yeah, it was so fucking funny. Just listening to I don't want you to be in pain, but it was just like listening to you like in that kind of pain. I'm like, damn, that's fucking funny.
What the fuck are hiccups? The weirdest fucking thing ever.
Yeah, they are.
Is it like a trace of like some other organ we used to have that we lost the?
It's all the diaphragm.
Sorry. Yeah, I know. At least I know people sell those fucking breathing tubes and shit. But I've been experimenting.
CPAP? Huh? You're talking about CPAP?
I listened to Andrew Huberman from Huberman Lab podcast.
Yeah.
Talk about how to get rid of hiccups, and it's about a pressure thing.
Yeah.
And so
now
I
drink through a straw.
Yeah, but I do it with my hand to regulate the pressure.
Oh my god. You're just really dramatic about hiccups now. You're so dramatic. Literally, we'll be in the car and he's pulling this like BS that you're seeing. And I'm just like, just let it be. Like the hiccups are gonna go away on their own.
They'll stop.
Just let it be. You're just so dramatic.
They'll stop by doing that shit.
You're dramatic about a lot of things, like the whole chicken conundrum and then the hiccup conundrum.
Yeah, why do you think I'm terrified of chicken?
You're a pretty dramatic guy.
Because you hit me raw chicken.
For a guy, you're pretty dramatic. Like
yeah, when I eat a whole fillet of raw chicken that you microwaved and have breaded raw chicken you microwave and serve me. That's fucked up. You're trying to kill me, I think.
No. No.
I'm
no.
Yeah.
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 I blame my mother for that one.
Yeah, that's a little bit unnice because your parents all ate it too because they all thought it was microwavable.
It was just funny. Like, well, you hear Tyson chicken tenders. It's like, oh, they're known for like their microwavable bullshit. I wouldn't know. I don't eat meat. So I'm like, I'll just fucking give it to you.
Maybe you used to eat meat and you live with me.
That's why I'm saying like the Tyson's like, okay, everybody knows Tyson, right?
Okay.
Pop it in the microwave, bring it out, gave it to you. Seemed fine.
But it says raw, uncooked chicken, do not microwave all over the bag.
Yeah, it's like red letters with like the symbol that's like that.
Like
so like do not microwave.
Like a skull.
As soon as we realized, oh my god, you were so mad. I was like, and I immediately went into damage control. I was like, go to the bathroom, go throw up right now, just make yourself throw up.
I did.
Yeah, you did.
And there was big fat chunks of raw chicken coming out.
You were trying like crazy. It was disgusting.
It was just raw, flappy, pink, bloody red meat flying out of my throat.
I just don't understand why you kept eating it though too.
The microwave is tricky.
You tricked yourself. You tricked your own mind. Like, no, this has got to be just fine. I thought this
was shitty chicken. I thought this
was
shitty chicken because the microwave warmed it up, and the breading on the outside. I was watching TV. I was not paying attention, but your parents ate it too, so it makes me feel better. Yeah. It's tricky. Yeah. Deceptive.
My mom was like, yeah, there was a piece that was like kind of red. I just stuck it in the microwave for like 6 more minutes.
Yeah, well, I only
put it in the microwave for your ass for 1 minute and then flipped it and then another minute. I didn't even do it.
Yeah, what the fuck? I thought this is some shitty chicken.
Yeah.
And then I was eating half a fillet so and I looked and I was like, it's up. I see this fat pink layer of meat and I go, what the fuck? Yeah. And I went online and started looking for the chicken bag.
Yeah.
Because your mom gave it to you in Ziploc bags.
Yeah.
You shared the load. So we didn't have the bag. I looked at her and I go, is it this one? And she goes, oh yeah, it says uncooked. And she's like, oh, we gotta go throw up right now. And I was like, are you sure
that was the exact bag? It was that exact bag.
You were dead sure it was that bag. You're like, that's that bag. I remember. And I didn't even, it says here's raw the thing. Right there.
The reason we got that goddamn chicken is because the sample lady, she was sampling it out and it looked like she like brought it out of a like toaster oven microwave looking thing. So we're like, oh yeah, it's easy. Well, I just want to put it out there that I'm really sorry. Did you have
a toaster oven where it was roasting or?
I have no idea. I have no clue. But my mom was like, oh my God, those are so good. I'm going to get some for us and then you can give it to Jason. I was like, okay.
Babe.
And I screwed up. Hunger Games. Yes.
3.89 out of 5.
3.89 out of 5.
What was your favorite part about it?
My favorite part was just Katniss in general. I just enjoyed how Katniss was, like her toughness. She's very mentally tough and physically, I guess too. Mm-hmm. But she really knows how to get through her shit.
Yeah, and
because she has to.
What's your least favorite part about this book?
My least favorite part. I don't know. I don't know that I've thought about that much. I'm just not a negative person. I like to think about the positives.
Well, you clearly
I thought it was good.
Lagged a little bit on it.
No, I think it was good.
What would you want? What was the reason?
It wasn't amazing. Well, because I'm just typically not into like those kinds of books. Do you know what I mean? Like I like to read. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I've like reached that phase of my reading journey quite yet.
You read Animal Farm.
Yes, I did.
And you like that?
I did read Animal Farm. Yes, I liked that.
It's because it's more educational of a vibe rather than.
I don't know. I think also, I don't know. I like every book's so different, but generally I'm more into like thrillers or mystery or romance, rom-com, that sort of thing. That's like pretty much what I'm into. Or like I'm like dabbling in fantasy a little bit. Fantasy's kind of fun as long as it's not like too far out there. And, like,
yeah, Lord of the Rings series over there.
Yeah, that's too far out there for me.
Yeah, the first one was actually pretty great.
I think like if there's like a romance aspect to it, then it like makes me a little bit more interested. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Because Court of Thorns and Roses.
So would you recommend Game of Thrones or Hunger Games to
anybody?
Yes,
I was. Yeah. Yes, I would.
To who?
To who? Do you mean like the kind of person?
What kind of person would you recommend it to?
I would recommend Hunger Games.
Out of your friends, who would you choose?
To recommend this to?
Yeah. Jessica?
Jessica's not a reader, so it's like not really, I don't know. I think in general, I would recommend Hunger Games to someone, number one, that wants to get immersed. Because I think the world building is also really good. That's also my favorite part, is the world building of the game itself is really good. And the capital, and just kind of like how it's described, like how shitty District 12 is, and like how capital is so flamboyant, just like so fucking out there and rich. So I think for someone that like likes dystopia, wants to get immersed, and because it's a series, it's not a standalone, so it could continue on. There's a strong female lead. That's pretty cool too. There's a lot of action. I think that's the main point. So I think anyone that's into like any of those like kind of tropes, I think they would find it appealing. What does that mean? That basically means everything that just came out of my mouth was bullshit.
I started glazing over there for a second.
What's new? That happens all the time.
That was too long of an explanation. I said choose a friend, and you just went into this like.
Because it's like it's hard for me to choose like a specific person, but more so for me, it's like okay, the type of person that would enjoy this would be into like these types of things. I think that's an easier way to describe it.
Yeah.
And on that note, Isaiah has just arrived, which means we are about to end.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen.
Lady and gentleman.
It's good because Suzanne Collins put a lot of thought into this.
Yeah, she did.
She researched PTSD.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was a big fan of like the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, and like added a bunch of little. I mean, panem. Panem is the bread.
I feel like I've heard that word before.
Because there's a famous Roman poet said panem circenses.
Oh, really?
Bread and circuses.
Oh, I didn't
which
know.
is as long as you give the people food and entertainment, then they're gonna fucking drop all their responsibilities to their nation and political responsibilities, and you can control them. Panem circenses.
Good stuff.
I love Hunger Games.
And the Spanish version.
Yeah, los juegos del hambre. Pita.
Los huevos. Or
Le
los
pregunto.
juegos.
Mucho mejor.
Los juegos del hambre. Del hambre.
Okay, peace out, everybody.
Peace be upon you.